Colette came from a very proud family of socks. Her mom was a sock, her dad was a sock, and his mom and dad was a sock, and so forth and so on. And as long as she could remember everyone in her family. Mom, I don't want to be a sock. I want to be a doll. I want to grow up and I want someone to love me and respect me. I don't want to be walked on. I don't want to be placed in a drawer. Oh, come to Mama. Baby, there's nothing wrong with being a sock. We keep humans' feet warm. That's what we do. It's our purpose. You should be proud of who you are. Of course, there are things about being a sock that's not fun. But, you know, why do you think we go missing in the dryers, huh? Say it all together now. It rocks to be a sock. Colette knew that her parents would never understand her desire to be more than just a sock. So she cried herself to sleep until one night an angel came to her. Darling, if you want to be a sock doll, you must believe in yourself and have the courage to change. Only you can make that change. I know that it is very scary to be away from your mom, but darling, if you really want to become a sock doll, you must be brave and act despite your fear. You must act, you must have courage. Courage means that even though you are afraid, you are still willing to take action to be everything that you want to be. So simply close your eyes and step into who you really want to be, and you will become a sock doll. Hello, darlings. I am Cassandra. Welcome to my channel, Authentic Beauty Handmade Dolls and Crafts. In this video, I'm going to show you how to stuff your courage doll with gemstones, how to clean your gemstones, how to write a letter on parchment paper stating the things that you may want to use courage for, and then how to sew it up in the back. Oh, I'm so excited. So thank you so much for watching. I put all of my gemstones in a tea strainer, and then I am burning sage. And the reason I like a tea strainer is because obviously it has holes, and I'm making sure that I use the smoke from the sage to cleanse my gemstones. And I'm usually holding a thought of white light to cleanse them and to remove all energies or properties that do not belong to the gemstones. And even gemstones that I wear all the time myself, periodically I like to clean them because I'm quite sure they collect, you know, energy, and I like for them to be fresh. Sometimes I like to use my singing bowl as well, and I'll hit it a few times, and this will also help to cleanse my gemstones. So it's really good to always cleanse your gemstones before using them. Now I'm writing a letter that I am going to place inside of my gemstone doll, and I'm using parchment paper. Now I'm one of those people, I believe that the energy that you put into a project is exactly what you're going to get out of it. So I like to use parchment paper, which means that, you know, I want to put a little extra effort into it because I'm doing something for me, and I'm just pretty much writing to, you know, God or my higher self, and I'm claiming the courage to act, you know, truthfully, to be true to myself, blah 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 blah, whatever it is that you need courage, that you want to acknowledge the courage that is already inside of you. You want to go ahead and write it out, and do not ask for courage, claim your courage. So I am now claiming my courage to be more honest in my art, and to be in my, you know, just whatever it is that you want to do. And then after I finish writing, I go ahead, and I love incense in general because I feel that it's something, I know people use it for spiritual purposes, but I do as well. And I feel that it's something magical and very spiritual about incense. So I just go ahead and place my little parchment paper in front of my incense. It's just something I like to do. And now I'm using rosemary, yarrow, and I think borage seeds. These are some things that I found in a book that are supposed to resonate at the frequency of courage, and I decided I wanted to include those things with my gemstones. I tend to believe that everything on the earth has a frequency and a vibration, and especially if you believe something, it actually enhances the vibration. So I am putting everything in this little, I'm not sure what you call these bags, but you typically buy them in the wedding section in Michael's and Joann's. So I'm putting my borage seeds, my yarrow. Yarrow smells really, really good. It's used for tea. It has a very rich and bold scent. I don't know how to describe it, but it smells delicious. So I'm using my Numite gemstone wand, and I'm just making sure that I, enhance my intentions for the gemstones to resonate with my aura for courage, to be true to myself, courage to be honest with myself, and to speak more truthfully in terms of with other people. I think that when I say other people, I just mean like on my YouTube channel in general. I think I've just not really been true to myself, and I plan to, as you will see, be more honest with my content. I'm now adding moss to her back as well, because again, it's another element. So we have the gemstones, and then we have the incense, which represents air, and then the minerals. And I really like moss. I love the way it smells, and I just find that it adds life to the doll more so. And it's like I don't know, for some reason to me it's just respectful. And now what I'm going to do is ladder stitch the doll together. So I am holding my intention as I am sewing her back together, making sure that my thoughts are very clear and in terms of what characteristic I plan to enhance in myself, recognize in myself. And I think that when you do something like this, you really need to treat it as a sacred act. You don't want to sew your doll while you are, arguing or in a negative place, or TV is on or radio is on. You really should treat it special, because this is really you talking to you. This is you expressing a part of yourself, telling yourself that you are committed to this act of courage. So while I am sewing my courage doll, I am being very serene, very peaceful with myself. It's usually, when I'm doing this type of work, it's usually about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, because the house is quiet and everyone is asleep, and I can really and I don't like to burn incense around my granddaughter, but the houses, I usually have the space that I need to be in a state of, I don't want to say of serenity, meditation. Yeah, it's like a meditation and a prayer combo. So now that I've sewn her back together, these are the shoes that I made for Colette. Sorry. And I feel like she selected these colors. These are not my favorite colors, but I like them for her. Because in my mind, I'm thinking like, well, you're gray, so why would you want gray in your dress? Like, isn't that too flat? But no, for some reason, when I'm shopping for a doll, they tell me what they want. Like, I may have an idea in my mind, but when I saw this, I knew that was her hair. I knew this was her dress, and I kept trying to change her name from Courage to Confidence. And like I said in a previous video, my spirit said, no, confidence is a quality that you acquire from acting courageously. So courage is about being, even though you are afraid, you act anyway. So courage is not acting without fear. It is acting with fear. So that is the most important thing for people. I mean, I know people already know this, but that is the most important thing. Even when you are afraid, you still do it anyway. So anyway, I'm putting on her shoes that I absolutely adore, and she is all ready to make her debut into the world, and she's ready to go. I know there's a doll inside of you who is just dying to come to life, but only you can breathe life into her. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.